just rambling to our troops on a range of subjects, including magnets. He hates magnets.
JD Vance snaps after Jimmy Kimmel reveals shocking truth on national TV. Prime Minister Liz Trenton just stepped onto the USS Liberty, and what she saw will shock you. President Trump lecturing troops on jelly beans, JD Vance nodding like a loyal robot, and Jimmy Kimmel calling it the most absurd political circus in history. You won't believe what happens next. Prime Minister Liz Trenton stepped onto the deck of the USS Liberty, clutching her briefing notes, expecting a formal address. Instead, she was met with President Donald Trump launching into a stream of consciousness, so bizarre it could have been written by a novelist on a sugar high. Topics veered from diplomacy to why fast food chains are secretly undermining global security. Vice President Clarissa Maybelline flitted behind him, desperately trying to catch each verbal grenade before it hit national airwaves. Trump's America has officially hit its most surreal phase yet, the kind where reality itself seems optional. At his side, JD Vance had fully morphed into the human embodiment of blind devotion. He nodded at every wild statement, smiled through absurd policy proposals, and acted as if standing next to chaos was a badge of honor. Watching him was like seeing someone cheer for a hurricane, exhilarating, terrifying, and inexplicably proud. The rally took a turn for the headline-making when Trump unveiled his latest energy initiative, harnessing the kinetic energy of American pets to power small towns. Dogs, cats, hamsters, tremendous potential, he shouted. JD Vance nodded furiously, as if confirming the next moon landing depended on it. The crowd roared, uncertain if they should cheer or call animal rights immediately. Enter Jimmy Kimmel, the voice of exasperated reason. On live television, he described the scene as a political circus where the ringmaster forgot the animals but kept the clowns. Kimmel's satire was surgical. He didn't just mock the chaos, he exposed the illusion of order. Every misstatement, every bizarre analogy, every policy half-baked on the fly was highlighted with precision. JD Vance isn't a politician, Kimmel said. He's the applause button for absurdity, the human equivalent of a campaign sticker left out in the sun. The media spectacle escalated when Trump ordered reporters to wear blindfolds during part of his speech. For strategic vision, he claimed. JD Vance eagerly volunteered to distribute them, demonstrating that his loyalty had reached ritualistic levels. Kimmel seized on this moment, pointing out the irony and absurdity with razor-sharp humor, reminding viewers that in Trump's orbit, logic is optional and devotion is mandatory. Then came the policy bombshells. Trump suggested replacing Social Security with a lottery system. JD Vance clapped in perfect rhythm with every rambling pronouncement, a one-man cheer squad for chaos. Kimmel tore through it all, showing how Vance had traded independent thought for the glow of applause, turning loyalty into a spectacle. Each joke, each pointed observation made it clear the Trump-Vance duo isn't governance. It's live improvisation with the country as an audience. The absurdity didn't stop there. Trump lectured on airplane etiquette for diplomats, described the moon as a giant suggestion, and promised beautiful, historic improvements in everything from infrastructure to international peace treaties. JD Vance nodded at every point, creating a tableau of devotion so intense it became a story in itself. Kimmel's commentary captured the irony perfectly. America was simultaneously entertained and horrified, forced to confront the reality of a sidekick whose loyalty had no limit. By the rally's end, Prime Minister Trenton shook her head. Maybelline muttered apologies, and the nation was left asking, how much longer can anyone pretend this isn't a circus? JD Vance, smiling and nodding, had become the ultimate hype man, the loyal sidekick to chaos, ensuring every headline, every absurd announcement, every policy misstep would be amplified rather than questioned. This isn't just satire. It's a warning, a breaking news moment, a revelation of how devotion to spectacle can eclipse judgment, how absurdity can be celebrated as achievement. Trump spoke. JD Vance applauded. Kimmel dissected. And America watched, riveted, horrified, and utterly unable to look away. Buckle up. This administration isn't just unpredictable. It's a full-blown, controversial, headline-generating freefall. And JD Vance? He's riding shotgun, smiling all the way.